wish there was another way. I'm sorry, but there isn't. I have to die on the cross.
I won't let you die.
You have no choice, neither do I. Remember, we're bringing God and man together. They'll never be together unless I die. I'm the sacrifice. Without you, there can be no redemption. Forget everything else. Understand that.
No, I can't. Get somebody stronger.
You promised me. Remember, you once told me that if I moved one step from revolution, you'd kill me. Remember?
Yes.
I've strayed, haven't I?
Yes.
Then you must keep your promise. You have to kill me.
If that's what God wants, and let God do it, I won't.
He will do it through you.
This is a guy trying to help heal a child. I'm sleeping in a sleeping bag on the floor. I gave him the bed because he has a brother named Star. So him and Star took the bed, and I'm on the floor in the sleeping bag.
Did you ever sleep in the bed with them?
No. But I have slept in the bed with many children. I sleep in the bed with all of them. When Macaulay Culkin were little, Kieran Culkin would sleep on this side. Macaulay Culkin's on this side. His sister's in there. We're all just jamming the bed. And we wake up like dawn and go in a hot air balloon. You know, we have the footage. I have all that footage.
But is that right, Michael?
It's very right. It's very loving. That's what the world needs now. More love, more.
The world needs a man who's 44 sleeping in a bed with children.
No, you're making it all wrong.
Well, tell me, help me.
Because, what's wrong with sharing a love? You don't sleep with your kids or some other kid who needs love, who didn't have a good childhood?
No, I don't. I would never dream of sleeping.
I would.
I would never dream.
Because you've never been where I've been, mentally.
What do you think people would say if I said, well, I've invited some of my daughter's friends round, or my son's friends round, and they're going to sleep in the bed with me tonight?
That's fine.
What do you think their parents would say?
If they're wacky, they would say, you can't. But if you're close family, like your family, you know them well, But
Michael, I wouldn't like my children to sleep in anybody else's bed.
Well, I wouldn't mind if I knew the person well, and if I'm very close to Barry Gibb, Paris and Prince can stay with him anytime. My children sleep with other people all the time.
And you're happy with that?
I'm fine with it. They're honest. They're sweet people. They're not Jack the Ripper.
I suppose the problem for many people is what happened in 1993, or what didn't happen.
What didn't happen.
Just cast your mind back. What was that like when you first heard the allegations that were being made against you?
It was shocking, and I'm not allowed to talk about this by way of law. So,
but how did you feel about what was being said? I'm not asking you to talk about what was said.
I was shocked because God knows in my heart how much I adore children.
But isn't that precisely the problem, that when you actually invite children into your bed, you never know what's going to happen?
But when you say bed, you're thinking sexual. They make that sexual. It's not sexual.
But
we're going to sleep. I tuck them in. I put a little
The reason that's been given for why you didn't go to jail was because you reached a financial settlement with the family.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want to do a long, drawn-out thing on TV like OJ and all that stupid stuff, and it wouldn't look right. I just said, look, get this over with. I want to go on with my life. It's just ridiculous. I've had enough. Go.
I questioned him much further, but the confidentiality agreement he signed means we cannot show that part of the interview. My questions had upset him deeply.
If you call out loud, will you get inside to the heart of your surrender to your alibis, and you can say the words like you understand, but the power's in believing, so give yourself a chance, 'cause you can climb the highest mountain, swim the deepest sea. All you need is the will to want it and a little self-esteem. So keep the faith. Don't let nobody turn you around. You got to know when it's good to go. Take your dreams up off of the ground. So keep the faith, baby, yeah. Because it's just a matter of time for your confidence will win out. Believe in yourself no matter what it's gonna take. You can be a winner, but you got to keep the faith. Go keep it, brother. You got it. And when you think of trust, does it lead you home? Ways that you only dream of when you're all alone. And you can feel instead of circumstance, but the power's in believing, so give yourself a chance. I know that you can sail across the water, float across the sky. Any road that you take will get you there if you only try. So keep the faith. Don't let nobody take you down. Just keep your eyes on the back, flat on the ground. So keep the faith, baby, yeah. Because it's just a matter of time for your confidence will win out. I told my brother how to do the big guy. Lift it up, you got it to the way you got right. Go forward, don't let 'em get in your way. You can be a winner, but you got to keep the faith. Go on, keep it, brother. You got it. I know that keeping the faith is never feeling for love, but the power that love has makes it right.
People don't even eat with their fathers anymore, or their mothers. The family bond has been broken. It's an outcry for attention why kids are going to school with guns. They want love. They want to be touched. They want to be held. But they're busy off on their day job, and and they leave them at home on the computer, and they're just doing all kind of crazy stuff, and that's destroying our world. We need to bond again. That's very important, Martin.
Why does it mean so much to you?
I'm just very sensitive to their pain, and I'm very sensitive to the family, the human condition, on that subject. It means a lot to me, and I want to help, do whatever I can to help that, And it's, like I said before, and I'll say it a million times, I'm not afraid to say it. If there were no children on this earth, if somebody announced all kids are dead, I would jump off the balcony immediately. I'm done. I'm done.
We
And so I left Michael Jackson as he prepared to go back to Neverland. What I'd come to realise was that Neverland wasn't just a home near Los Angeles, it was Michael Jackson's world, wherever he happened to be. A place where his enormous wealth allowed him to do what he wanted, when he wanted, how he wanted. It's a place that he'd created. He'd lived there since he was a child, and it was clear that he would never leave. But for me, it was time to say goodbye to Neverland.
It's so hard for me to imagine that Michael opened up the gates not only to Neverland but to his heart, to Bashir. And I really thought that Bashir got it.
It's unfortunate that not a lot of people know who he really is. He doesn't let anybody see it.
But the truth is that he was never convicted of any crime. I never saw any wrongdoing myself. And whilst his lifestyle may have been a bit unorthodox, I don't believe it was criminal. And I think the world has now lost the greatest entertainer it's probably ever known.
Everybody wondered if he could come back, except the people around him who say it's still Michael Jackson.